Hi everyone, my name is Anand Ahire and I am a Principal Product Manager here at BMC. Today in this short video, I would like to talk to you about the business rationale behind Atrium Integrator and some of its key capabilities. Now before we do that, let's just take a quick look at where it fits in the overall CMDB equation. As most of you must know, that Atrium CMDB acts as a single source of truth about service models, which are then leveraged by applications such as Remedy ITSM, monitoring tools like BPPM, and even third-party applications. And Atrium CMDB creates this single source of truth from data that it gets from various discovery sources. Sources such as ADDM for discovery, of course, but then sources such as HR applications, financial applications, legacy sources, custom applications, CSV files. There is always a need to look at data from all these sources and have that populated into Atrium CMDB. That's where an integration engine becomes important, and we have had Atrium Integration Engine AIE thus far to satisfy that need. But as we are looking at this overall area of integrating sources with BMC applications, especially CMDB and AR-based applications, we see that that area and problems around that are getting more and more complex. First of all, the number of data sources that need to be integrated with CMDB especially are growing, and not only the number of sources are growing, but also the types of sources that need to be integrated are evolving. For example, AIE could connect to Microsoft SQL, Oracle, and Sybase databases, but it could not connect to any other database. It could handle simple CSV files and XML files, but it couldn't handle complex structures such as hierarchical XMLs or web services. As these sources are increasing, there is increasing need for more control over transforming data as it leaves source and gets stored in CMDB. There's a need for a lot more transformational functions, scripting capabilities. AIE had some, but there is need for a lot more. And in addition, the needs around the usual areas such as performance, scale, troubleshooting, error logging are also growing. These were some of the technical and functional challenges that we faced with Atrium Integration Engine, that is AIE. Not only all these technical issues, when we looked at all the options available for customers to move data from various sources either into CMDB or say an AR-based application, we saw that we have some overlapping capabilities. There is AIE, then there is import-export tools from AR, there are these data management tools that ITSM brings. So clearly there is overlapping capabilities and lack of standardization. All these factors pointed towards a fundamental change in the approach towards integrations, which is what gave rise to Atrium Integrator. We needed to bring power of the best of a breed ETL tool to cater to the increase in the complexity of this integration problem, and it was also important that we partner with someone who is fully focused on solving the data integration problem such that we benefit from their core competence instead of us trying to play catch up by doing it all organically all the time. Selecting a partner in this area meant that we needed someone with absolutely the top-notch ETL capabilities, but not only that, we also needed a product which was lightweight enough so that it did not add to the footprint of our platform. When we put it all together and looked at options, we ended up choosing Pentaho. Pentaho is an open source based technology that is primarily focused on data integration and business intelligence. With Pentaho, we get best of the breed ETL capabilities for our integration platform. It has lots of technical connectors such as JDBC, ODBC, native database connectors, allowing us to tap into almost any database. It also has CSV connectors, complex XML adapter, web services, and JMS connectors as well. All these connectors significantly improve our ability to integrate. In addition, it also has lots of pre-built functions to transform the data. It supports scripting such as JavaScript to include any complex logic during transformation. It is architected not only for the typical bulk transfers that AIE is used for, but it could also easily cater to near real-time updates of small amounts of data if that is the need. It has a graphical tool with drag and drop capability to build and maintain mappings. Now that said, in addition to the powerful engine under the hood, Atrium Integrator adds additional layers to make the integration engine native to our CMDB and AR world. It's not good enough just to take this powerful engine, but it is also important to make it understand and talk our language. That's what some of these wrapper user interfaces and capabilities that Atrium Integrator adds does. These wrapper UIs reduce time taken to build integrations and guide users with a wizard interface to create integrations. Not only that, Atrium Integrator has various templates like server template, a desktop template, application templates, etc. to enforce data modeling guidelines and best practices in the product itself instead of having users scout for information through documents. So to summarize, Atrium Integrator has an extremely potent ETL tool under the covers for power users, but it is equally suited for beginners and business analysts who are focused on quick data imports. It enforces data modeling practices via out-of-the-box templates and is based on a world-class ETL tool with advanced capabilities. Now let's take a quick look at where Atrium Integrator fits into the overall life cycle of data flow. At a high level, data in a discovery source goes through broad steps of extract, transform, load, and then of course cleanse and reconcile. Then it becomes ready for data consumption. Atrium Integrator plays a pivotal role in the first three steps of extract, transform, load. External sources such as Microsoft SCCM or HPU CMDB need to be integrated with Atrium CMDB, and they are integrated using Atrium Integrator. The data from each of these sources needs to store into respective data set for the source, and then naturally the CIs move from each source. Let's say SCCM CIs or CIs in UCMDB are moved using Atrium Integrator into the respective data set, and then the processing of normalization and reconciliation takes place to create a single source of truth for these service models, and then these service models are ready for consumption by each of the applications like ITSM or Blade Logic or BPPM. In order to get this single source of truth promise of CMDB realized, Atrium Integrator is extremely important to be able to connect to the sources and get the data in. And that's where really Atrium Integrator fits into the overall CMDB ecosystem. So really, in summary today, what we looked at was the need for Atrium Integrator and why the increase in complexity of integration problem required us to move from our existing technology of Atrium Integration Engine to Atrium Integrator. Atrium Integrator is based on industry's leading open source ETL tool, which allows us the power of all the best of the breed capabilities, but it also puts wrapper UIs on top of the Pentaho technology to make it native to our world. This was really a quick introduction to what Atrium Integrator is. There are other videos in this series where we'll go into depths of architecture, and then we will show you demos of how to build integrations and many advanced capabilities. I hope this was useful. Thank you very much.